Hello everybody, Lord Verminard back again. Well, not again in this game. This is the first time on channel here that we're going to do a little bit of Snowrunner action. But I am recording these videos ahead of when you're going to see them. More than by a day, I guess, is what I mean. So that I'll have something to put up for you guys when I am away on vacation. So there's not a void in the old content releases. So here we are in Snowrunner. I am using a couple of mods. I've also made a bunch of tweaks myself, and I will get to some of those as we go. But right now, Michigan's complete, Alaska's complete, Tamir is complete, Kola Peninsula is complete, and that one sucked. Yukon is done, Wisconsin done. I just finished that one the other day. So here we are in Amur. Now I've been here. But I think it was just so that I could like get down to the Cosmodrome and get either an upgrade or a vehicle or something. I can't remember what. So there isn't a lot of this stuff hasn't been done yet. A couple of the, like I said, a couple of the jobs that we just needed to do to get done with them to open up paths or whatever. So yeah. We're just going to start here, I guess, and just keep cranking away and see what happens. So there's still some, there's some towers that I haven't done, and I don't even know if I can get to them or not, because these bridges aren't complete. So this is I'm going to be doing a little bit of fumbling around, is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I think what I should probably do first, I guess, is just scout a little bit and see if I can get some of these towers unlocked, and then I guess we're gonna go from there. Although, yeah, see, I need to do this in order to open up the road here, and I don't know if there's a road on the other way. There's a landslide over here too. So, yeah, these bridges aren't done, so I can't get to this one unless I cross the river. Obviously, I can't cross right there. So this is gonna be a challenge, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, maybe I should just start doing some of these quests here and see if I can open up some of these areas. Because that's the only task I have right now is the cargo cult one. And that's delivering 3 consumables to this residence house. So I need something with a crane. Whoops, what am I doing here? Garage. Okay, can I go to the garage, please? Okay, I'm in the garage. Got it. All right, so here's my fleet so far. I just got the plaid the other day. I went and did that before I decided I was going to record any videos. So there it is. And I got most of the upgrades for it too, I think, already. So we've got the Lodestar, we've got the Acteon, we've got the Brigadier, Tatra Phoenix, Aramatsu Forester, P12, of course, Tatra Force, Azov, Kodiak, Tatra 805 for the lulz, the Paystar 5600, the Kenworth, of course, you gotta have the big Kenny, the Bandit, you gotta have the Bandit, the Dan, you gotta have that, the Fem, of course, the Azov 7, the Twin Steer, of course, you gotta have that, the Pacific P512, the TUZ 166, of course the 605R and the Burlak, and of course the 420 Tatran. This is from a mod, the Commando 700. I really, really love the K700, but they nerfed it bad in this game. So if I use this one, I'll let you know. But the modded version, the Commando, this mod was way overpowered, like insanely, ridiculously, stupidly overpowered. So I toned it down a little bit. I gave it like normal engine power. I took a lot of the grip away from the tires that it has, but kept some of the add-ons that it is capable of doing. So there's that, but I still don't even use it that much. The TH357 and the Ford F750. So I don't have a huge stable here, and also look, I don't have a whole lot of money, because things happen. So I'll talk more about the trucks as I use them, I guess. So right now we need something with a crane and 3 cargo spaces, and the big Kenny can probably do that just fine. So let's go ahead and start using that, because it's already equipped with those. Alright, so one of the other mods I'm using is the manual transmission mod. So you'll see how that works here in just a minute. So I can shift through all the gears manually, which in of itself is kind of a massive change to the way the game plays. Also, you'll notice that it's got 12 gears. I changed all of the gearboxes around to make them a little bit more realistic. And so then, like, the low range and the high range thing, I don't really use that much. I just use the gears the way they are. So yeah. So we have to get consumables to the residence house. And there's one here in the middle of these woods, which is going to be great fun to get. And there's some stashed here on the rocks, and there's some clear the hell over here. So the Kenny might not even be able to do these, but we're going to find out. We're going to use our little markers here. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get down to that. Maybe I got to go this way. And of course, this is all ice down here, which you can easily fall through. All right, let's just get it around there and see what we can see. This thing might be too big for what we're trying to do. All right. So, some other changes that I've made. One of the other mods I'm using is called Flexible Frames and Soft Suspension. I used to make all of those tweaks manually until that mod came out, and that mod's better, so I just started using that. And it works a treat. So that's just what I use. That changes the suspension and the way that the frames flex on just about every truck in the game. And it feels a lot better. But probably the biggest change of all are the tires. I changed the stats on all of the tires in the game. And I will talk a little bit about what I did and why I did it. So basically what I did was change the stats of all the tires to kind of be the same. And what I mean by that is, like, every tire has a rating for mud traction, dirt traction, and asphalt traction. And there's a numerical value for those. What I've done is I have made every type of tire in the game have a total score, I guess, if you want to call it that, of 9. So that does increase the values of some of those stats by a little bit, depending on which tire you're talking about. Some of the tires in the game are just so completely underpowered that it's completely pointless to use them. And I thought that was kind of dumb. Especially when you watch, like, other YouTubers play this game. They're all using the same tires on every single truck, right? And that just doesn't really make any sense. So I have changed that. And so what I mean by the score being 9 is that, and I still kept the tires in each category set up so that they're still, like, the best tire for that category. Does that make sense? What I mean is, let's see here. Where are these freaking consumables? It looks like there might be a path up through here. I don't know if I can get this big bastard up there. Well, we're gonna try. So, for example, like the highway tires. Like, the highway tires were completely pointless to use in this game. By default. Like, completely and totally pointless. And also, like, you know, if you did use them... Okay, I'm just climbing right up that tree. It cannot go up that. if you did use them, like, you could just go to, if you, like, came across even a little mud puddle or something, the truck would not go through it. Like, it just wouldn't. And that's completely unrealistic. What if I go up this way here? Aha, okay. Now, this is the biggest problem with this truck, is that it's so damn big. It's a big boy. Okay, I see the consumables there, so I think I can sneak through this little hole right here. I really probably should have used the bandit for this. But I used the Kenny because it can carry three cargo at once. Oh, okay, this was gonna work. Well, looky there. There's consumables. Alright, let's load them up. Cool thing too about the Kenny is most of the time you don't need to use the anchors. At least with small crane loads you don't. Whoops. Yeah, so anyways, like, so for example, if you take the highway tire, I changed all of the tires in the highway category that are highway duals to have the same stats. So then you can choose a tire based on like how it looks with the truck, yeah, I guess just basically how it looks with the truck. So for example, so we're in a crane and back to cargo, and we're off. All right, first one done. I wonder if I can... I'm wondering if I can get out of here just by going straight. Yeah, it looks like a bad idea. And I don't know how I'm supposed to get to if I'm supposed to get to this one from the road, or if I should just go back around. I think maybe I should just go back around. It's probably safer. All right. Yeah, so for example, the highway tires, I made them have 2.5 dirt traction, 4.0 asphalt traction, 2.5 mud traction, which is a substantial change from the way that they were scored earlier, but it's not too far off. It just makes them much, much better at highway than they were, and also not completely useless in mud and dirt. Uh-oh, stuck. Okay. There we go. So some other differences here. I'm not gonna like tell you the stats of every single one, right? So all tires have a score of 9. Pretty much any vehicle that has single tires, as in not duals at the rear, like Kenny here, or you know, any of the like heavy mud tires or whatever, they have a max score of 9.5 to kind of make up for the advantage that the dual tires have, because they are much wider in the rear than the singles most of the time. That does make a difference. And then any truck that has a special tire, like for example, the Kenworth tire here, any truck that has like a named tire that's only for that truck, those have a score of 10, whether they're duals or singles or whatever. Just so that encourages you to use trucks that have, like, anytime you're using a truck that has a special tire, it encourages you to like use the special tire. Because I mean, look at this thing with these big old balloon tires on it. Like, this truck does not look right with any other kind of tire. That just looks badass. So one thing I didn't change with any of the tires is their softness level. Other than the Kenworth did not have soft tires, these tires were not soft by default, which doesn't make any sense. They sure look like balloon tires to me. But there's a couple of them where I made that change, but for the most part I didn't change that. And also the widths. I only changed a couple of the tires' widths that were just wrong from the beginning. But for the most part I didn't mess with that. So yeah, that's the tires. Trying to think. So they do still have differences, right? Because some of there are some types of tires, like in the same category, like in mud tires, or for example, where some of them are hard and some of them are soft, or some of them are medium or whatever. So I didn't mess with that. I left them the way they were. So that's probably the biggest change. One of the next changes too is I did permanent diff lock on all of the vehicles. And some people are probably like, oh, that's like cheating. Well, sort of yes, but also the way that this game models the way the differentials work is not right. And even with locked differentials, they aren't really locked most of the time. So I did that just because so many of the trucks, even with like the best tires you could get, if you leave the differentials open, it just can't go anywhere. And that just doesn't make sense. So that's a change that was made. Let's see, we talked about the gearboxes. I can go into more detail about that a little bit later when we drive something a little bit different. Okay, so where's this next one at? Okay, go around this turn and up here. Like, I wonder if it'd be easier to approach it from here. Let's try that. Yeah, so most of the time, like on the 12-speed gearboxes for most of the trucks, I have it set up that first gear is kind of like a granny gear. So that's kind of like your low range. And that's kind of similar to how a lot of like over-the-road semi-trucks are set up. Okay, so can I go through there? Or should I go up to that spot over there? I think I should go this way. Now, some of the like bigger tractor kind of trucks, like the Azov Antarctic and stuff like that, they have a 10-speed gearbox. Since they aren't like, you know, road trucks or anything like that. And that seems to kind of balance things out pretty well. But that also means that many of the trucks can go faster than they were able to go in the vanilla game. Okay, what am I about to drive over here? Okay, I see them over there. How about we go up here? Uh-oh. This might be a little too deep. Okay, we're all right. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Please don't flip. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can grab these from here. This I will use the anchor because I'm kind of at a funny angle here. I might be able to grab it from here. All the way out. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. Perfect. Some of the trucks that were nerfed from the vanilla game, I unnerfed them. Like the Tatra Phoenix, for example, like couldn't get hardly any add-ons. So I added some of the add-ons that it should have had. Same thing with the Azov Antarctic. Pacific P12 has a couple extra ones. Just stuff that makes sense, you know? I'm not trying to make it like OP or anything. I'm just trying to make it realistic. Right, restore that and unpack and pack. Okay, now I gotta get out of here without flipping it over. Oh boy, I'm wedged in here good, huh? Oh, there we go. Back it out nice and easy. I have never seen one of these Kenworths in person before, but I would sure love to see one. It is a big truck. Huge. All right, let's line it up a little bit better because that is precarious as all get out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so some of the other balancing changes, like some of the trucks had really, really low fuel capacities and stuff, so I changed that. I changed tire size on some of them, where the tires that they had weren't really as big as they should have been. Other than that, nothing really, really too major. Alright, can I even get up this hill? Because it is ice. And I do not put chains on this. Just ride the left side in the snow here, and that should be able to get me up. Excellent. So basically, my goal with making these changes to the game was to make it so that you don't just use one truck all the time. Because that's kind of like what a lot of people tend to do, is that there are some trucks that are just clearly like way better than some of the other ones, and I didn't really want it to be that way. Okay, these are... How in the hell am I supposed to get through that? I guess I should turn in right here? Ah, jeez. Alright, this does not look like much fun. I'm pretty sure I tried to go through this section one time and it did not go well. But even then, if I do that, I'm not sure... I probably couldn't get up there either. Yeah, I guess let's try to go this way and see what happens. Of course, that means I gotta, like, turn this thing around. Kenworth is not a super maneuverable truck. As I imagine the real-life version probably isn't either. Alright, come on, don't flip. There we go, there we go. Let's see here. Is that part... Yeah, which way do I want to go here? Uh-oh. I just crashed the game. There we go. Freaking out a minute. Alright, so I kind of want to aim for that little tree that's on that bare spot there. Looks like that's kind of how I want to go. Oh crap. Oh, we're going over. And we're going over again. And we're stuck. Well, balls. Alright, well. I could have just rescued it, but instead... let's use something that's a little bit more stable. Even if that means we can't carry all three of them at once. Maybe if I just get the one unloaded. Actually, you know what? The Azov 7 could probably do it. It's a lot more stable. Long flatbed again. Can it do a let's see here. Can it do the small crane with the long flatbed? Shit, it can't. Thought it could. Well, it still might be the better choice here. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the regular flatbed with that. Okay. The game is taking some serious pauses here. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. I actually really love this truck a lot in this game. It is so good. Oh, except when that happens. That is a downfall. Also, maybe I should have used chain tires with this. Uh-oh. Oh, not good. Not good. All right, get it over in the snow. There we go. All right. All right, now I'm not going to lift the suspension right now, just because I want to make sure it's as stable as possible. So I think that means keeping the suspension down. Okay, this is bad. This is a lot steeper here than I thought, than it looked like it was. Now, coming out, I can just like back straight down this hill. It should be fine. All right, there we go. Excellent. There we go. Great. Let's just snatch that up. All right, what's going on there? This crane is a little bit weak, but it'll get the job done. Got a stupid tree in the way. All right, there we go. Nice. Absolute maximum skill right there. Just toss the cargo right over the back of the truck. All right, there we go. Whoops. Crane the wrong way. There. Okay. Now, let us carefully back down this hill. Just run over the consumables, it's fine. Okay, there we go. Do this and this. You're probably saying, you can't carry 3 pieces on that two slot cargo thing. Well, just wait and see. Actually, This truck and crane combination isn't the best one to do it with. The best one to do that with is the Bandit. At least in my opinion it is. And the Bandit happens to be one of my favorite, Wait, what now? What the damn hell? Is it because it's touching that other piece down there? I bet that's why. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's well, the anchor was already down. Oops. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. Alright, so we'll just take this third piece. Okay. It is having some issues. I feel like the cranes are a little bit weak in this game compared to what they were in Spin Tires. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're just gonna lower the crane down and wind in the winch. And just leave it like that. And that should hold it down good enough that at least we can get it to a road here. Hopefully without flipping over. Of course, what I'm going to do is I'll do all this work to get everything lined up, and then I'll just immediately flip it over as soon as I start going. Because that never happens in this game. Alright, just gonna send it. Just gonna send it. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Alright, where do we gotta take this shit to? Local residence house. That narrows it down. Alright, before I go flying down this hill, let's see if we can figure out how to get there. We gotta cross the freaking ice. Okay, so we gotta go back around the garage. Itchy nose. Okay. I remember there's a special way you gotta get across this bit right here. Yeah, I think you have to go down like really close to the shore and just kind of like ride it across. You can't go in any of this crap right here. See, what I could do is switch to a vehicle that's got bigger tires. I don't have to worry about it, but we've already got it loaded up on this. We may as well just go. All right. Just very gently go down this hill. There we go. No problem. Bonk. Okay. And now we can jack the suspension up a little bit. There we go. No problem. Yeah, this truck right here, the Azov 7, is Whenever I play this game, well, I've actually only started this game fresh like twice. Well, 3 times, I guess. So 2 of those times, this was the truck that I go out and try to get as soon as possible. Because even in vanilla game, this truck is very OP. It can do just about anything, really. And it does it without complaining. Alright, swing it around here. Try not to end up in the lake or the river, whatever the heck this is. Big spooky body of water. Oh god, this is making me nervous already. Nice and easy now, nice and careful. Oh god. Okay. This is spooky. Alright, suspension's up, right? So she's as high as she's gonna get. Send it! Okay. Alright, we did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, now this is the part where I don't remember where you're supposed to go without falling in. I think you have to go up here and then come back around, if I remember. And we gotta basically stick as close as possible to the water. Oh god. It's cracking. I hear it. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now the reason why I remember that this is the way that you have to go through this area is from that time that I said that I came here to go somewhere to get one of the upgrades or one of the trucks or something. I fell through this ice here about 100 times before I figured out the right way to go. Some of the lighter trucks you can probably just send it and go flying right across it, but probably not this one. And then of course it's like basically impossible to get up this hill too, so that's fun. Oh shoot. No, no. What the, oh god, what the hell? How did the rear tires get hung up on that? That was weird. Alright. Yes, we did it. Alright. So this is how you do that when you have your cargo stacked. You just unload what you can, pack the cargo, bounce out of that, go back in here, unload it, bam, boom, done. Alright, job done. That wasn't so bad to start off the area here. So I want to try to get some of these landslide jobs done here so that we can actually access some of this crap. So I think I'm going to go ahead and recover this and use a scout. I am absolutely not against using the recovery feature in this. Some people like play that hardcore. I never use the recover. It's like, you know what? I don't have that kind of time. I just want to play the game. I don't want to sit there and figure out how to get all my trucks back from where they were. All right, I think the best scout to use in a situation like this is probably going to be the Burlak, right? Right. Yeah, I think so. So which frame add-ons are we going to use here? So we've got the heavy trailer hitch on there now. And the flatbed. All right, let's keep it that in case we have to load anything on it. Okay, so where are we going? Let's go... Oh, man, my nose is really itchy and it's making me crazy. All right, I think we should go down here. Just kind of trundle along this way, come back up here. See, I already did this bridge one. So I think we should go this way and hit this and see what we need to do to get that done. And then maybe go over here and get this one too. And then if I can do it, try to get this one as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens when we get to that part over here, but... All right, here we go. So you see I've got a 10-speed gearbox set up on this one. Which I feel like makes sense. And I think it's got an actual 10-speed gearbox if I remember reading about it correctly. This thing, this Burlak, check out the company's website that makes this thing. It is absolutely insane. Like, completely insane. The stuff that this thing is capable of is pretty freaking mind-blowing. I have modified it slightly in this game, but not much. I gave it a little bit more power and I changed the gearbox around. And of course the Burlak tires have been altered slightly. And I gave it more fuel capacity because like the real version of this, like if it's equipped with the long range kit or whatever, it can go something like 3,000 kilometers or something before it needed to fill up again. Like some ridiculous distance like that. I can't even remember what it is, but it was a distance that didn't make any sense to me. And they have these built to like do like rescue operations and like surveying and like in harsh conditions, and they've got them set up as like mobile ambulances, and it's amazing what these things can do. And I feel like it was nerfed pretty bad in the original game. Yeah, see, I didn't even have it in all-wheel drive through all that. So I don't even know if I can get up this here. This didn't look this steep. Doesn't look this steep on the map. So I'm wondering if I should... I don't think I can get up that way either. Let's see here. I might be able to just go straight up this hill right here. One problem with this is that it is a bit top-heavy. So that might be a problem here, but... Okay, there we go. There we go. Go, little Burlak. Oh, yeah. No problem. No problem. This is where I flip it over right here. Excellent. All right, wait a minute here. I'm going the wrong way. Need to be going the other direction. Well, should I go ahead and go... You know what? Let's go ahead and go up here, I guess. Since we're already facing this direction. I love that this thing has studded tires so it can go across ice no problem. One of the things that I did was I put these tires on the Azov Antarctic, and it looked awesome, and it definitely made it behave in a way that made sense for the type of vehicle that it is. But the only problem is that sometimes the tires also can change the suspension settings, and I'm not really sure how that works. And it made the suspension on the Azov too soft, and I didn't feel like trying to tweak it to make it work right with those tires, because I also wanted it to have interchangeable tires instead of just being stuck with these. So I ended up not doing it, but it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, the Burlak in real life is also amphibious. It can float, and they have a propeller that can be dropped down from the back. I'm pretty sure they're all that way, like it's a standard feature. Yeah, check that machine out sometime if you guys are interested. It's pretty freaking cool. Oh. Yeah, let's slow her down a little bit here. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Maybe if I can just mow over these trees instead. Yep, that worked better. Right, here we go. Oh boy, this looks like a problem. Ugh. Okay, no problem. Oh, stuttering. Help. Okay. Yeah, the Burlak has really good ground clearance too, so that helps a lot on little paths like that. Excellent. So we can unlock this one. What do we actually need to clear this? Main highway got blocked. I had to arrive together with bare hands. Oh, groovy. All right. Wooden planks and service spare parts. Fantastic. And let me guess, you can't get wooden planks anywhere. Oh, here we go. There's a limited number, though. And where do you get service spare parts? Nobody knows. Is that this other warehouse here? That's one thing about this game that drives me crazy, is that if you click on one thing... There we go, service spare parts. And then there's more wooden planks there. Okay, great. We gotta go back to the warehouse. Alright, we gotta go that way anyways. Perfect. Alright, so we could technically do that with 3 trips in the Burlak. Which kind of sounds like a pain in the butt. Alright, is there any reason to go this way? I don't think so right now. Alright, yep, let's just turn around and go back. Yeah, of course the real Burlak has, you can tell by the design of these tires that they've got like that air system built in, so you can adjust the air pressure on the fly, inflating and deflating, which is pretty cool. You don't even have to get out of the thing to do it. Now I imagine these things probably cost a whole bunch of money, but also considering like how useful they are, I can understand why. Like they all have different like some of them can sleep like 7 or 8 people comfortably. Pretty crazy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, even with studded tires, it's still a little slippery. Ow. Okay. Okay, now we're back to where we were. We can go investigate this next area. Perfect. Also, some of you are probably asking, well, how come the suspension isn't taking damage? That's another mod that I'm using. See that little suspension bobblehead thing? That's another mod. I'm not super happy with that one. I can't even remember the name of it. It's just some different bobbleheads that can give your vehicles different buffs. The reason why I did that one is because, like, you could just be driving down a completely flat, normal road and your suspension will just take damage randomly. And I wanted to make that stop. There was a mod that that did that a long time ago that it was not like OP. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, little Burlak, just be careful here. You got this. All right, yep, there we go. There was a mod a long time ago that did that. It just reduced the amount of damage that your trucks took while you were driving down roads. I don't know how it worked, and I don't remember what it was called, but it's not available anymore. So this is the best that I could do. Okay, what's this one need? Wooden plank, service spare parts. How about that? Okay. Can we get out of here now? So yeah, this one, I feel like it buffs it a little bit too much. The suspension still can take damage, but only in extreme situations, but I feel like that's more realistic than the way it was before, where just you would take damage randomly, more or less. Alright, let's see if we can turn this around here. There we go, no problem. Yep, out we go. All right. No problem for little Burlak. Actually, it's not little. This thing's freaking huge. As big as a damn house. I do think it's kind of weird they have it in the scout category in this game. It kind of doesn't really fit in that category, I guess. Sort of kind of does, but not really. Also, so you're gonna see, I don't know if I started saying this and got distracted or what. I think I did. You'll notice that with the gearbox changes that I made, I very rarely use low range and I rarely use high gear. Mainly, I feel like high gear was a bit too overpowered in the stock game because it gives you a torque buff. Like, it gives you like 20% extra torque or some 50% or something. Like, it's a lot. It makes a huge difference. And so I kind of tend not to use it anymore. I do with some of the scouts occasionally just to kind of get them going a little bit faster, but I don't often use it. And like I said, with low range, I kind of meant for the trucks with 12-speed transmissions to not really use the range at all. And the trucks with 10-speed transmissions do. Just because it kind of makes more sense. Alright, what does this one need? 2 metal beams. Got it. Can do, boss, and I guess I get these from this warehouse as well. Alright, so we need a different truck to deliver all this crap. Okay, so we need to go back around this way. Man, this area is just not convenient at all to get around in, is it? Probably how it's supposed to be. Alright, recover it. That's one thing that's kind of always bugged the crap out of me about this game. Is like, it's like there is no way that anyone in their right mind would build infrastructure that looks like that. Like there's just no way. What are we going to use? Maybe the Phoenix? Whatever it is, I think we might need to use chain tires. I added chain tires for the Azov, but I've never actually used them, so I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, so you see the stats for all of the mud tires are the same. They don't change. Well, the on-road changes for some of them. All right, so let's do that, and then we'll do, I guess, just a flatbed. So yes, I added some of the add-ons for this that just makes sense. Because before it couldn't even really do anything. Sidle high and sidle low are obviously important. Do flatbed. I guess we'll keep the crane just in case we dump it. Here we go. This truck just kind of looks at home here, doesn't it? Oh, God. Come on, right yourself there. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, this is another truck that I looked up the real-life version of it, and I can't remember what it even is or who makes it at this point. I can't even guess, to be honest. I forget. But it looks exactly like this. Like, it's basically exactly the same. It's a pretty amazing machine, too. That's part of what I like about this game so much is, like some of these vehicles are just like, you know, some of them are totally made up, but most of them are based off of real vehicles that actually exist. And some of them are just crazy. Just crazy. Couldn't even imagine trying to drive something like this. But then, like, you look at the cabin, it's like, man, this thing looks freaking luxury. I think this was based off of a man. MANN truck that they built. It may have even been a concept. Because that instrument cluster looks like it's out of a Volkswagen. I don't know, but it's pretty neat. Okay, is this how I get up? Or do I go over there? See, that's how I got up with the Burlak, but I don't know if this can do it. Then we'll go this way. Okay. All right, that was easy. There you go. All you need are huge tires, and you can go anywhere in this game. All right, this ought to be easy enough to do the old sawmill here. Metal berms. Gimme. All right, there's 4 of those left. I'm imagining at some point we're going to run out of those and we're going to have to start crafting them. There's a pain in the ass, too. You know what I'm secretly hoping is that BeamNG will get the terrain deformation and stuff in their game to be on par with the way it is here in Snowrunner. That would be so amazing. All right, there's one. Yike, that looks harsh. Okay. All right, there we go. No problem. Rinse and repeat. Uh-oh, not good. Oh, God. Crap. What do I should do? To try and rescue it or just recover it? I was kind of wanting to do the rest of these jobs with the Antarctic. Maybe I should just, for the sake of the audience here, we'll just recover it and maybe do a different one? No! What do you mean cargo be lost? It's right there. It's on the ground. All right, well, we gotta rescue it now, I guess. Shit. All right, well, we can do that, I guess. What's a good rescue truck? This thing looks like it might be good for rescuing because it's big. I haven't used this for anything yet. Let's see. The Brigadier is probably not heavy enough to pick up the Azov. The P-12 probably could. I'm sure the Tatra Force can. Of course, the Paystar can. There's the Dan. That's one of my favorite trucks in the game, too. Of course, the 605R, you could basically pick up a house with it if you wanted to. It's already got a crane equipped. All right, let's do that. So I had the Mastodon for a while and stopped using it. Just because it was just like... Whoa, I see. It was way too, like, OP. This truck is OP enough. But at least it's like... I don't know, it's not too OP. It's OP, like, realistically, you know? Like, in real life, it would obviously outclass most of the trucks in this game. So, I don't feel quite so bad using it. And what I did do is I gave it the Mastodon's engine. Which actually wasn't a whole lot more powerful than the strongest engine that it has, but I feel like it made sense, you know? Oop, I centered on a rock there. Okay, don't go too far that way, please. Yeah, it does not like dealing with the ice either. Don't fall in, don't fall in. Come on, get off the rocks. All right. Maybe I should try to steer away from him a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Excellent. Here, I think we're just going to take the Burlak path here. I don't think I'll have any trouble doing that with this. I feel like the rocks in this game bounce around way too much. Alright. Up we go. Don't even need a downshift. All right, there we go. Easy mode. Ice, ice, ice. Oh, nuts. I kind of forgot there was ice. All right. No big deal. Still running. So might need some speed to get up this hill with all the ice on it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the last two trucks I used on this path were both had tires that could handle ice. This one cannot. So it's a little bit weird. All right. This looks like a good spot. Hit the anchors and hit the crane. Mind the power lines. All right. Wow, it can't flip it over. No kidding. I thought it was going to do it. It cannot do it. All right, here, we'll try this. For some reason, the winches and the cranes in this game work better the farther away they are from where you attach, for the farther out the rope goes, basically. Which doesn't really make any sense to me, but it's just the way it is. Wow. It is not gonna do it. All right, we'll try to do it the old-fashioned way. So if we can just yank it out. Alright, we'll get someplace where we actually have some traction here. It might just slide on the ice. This might be a pointless endeavor here. Oh geez. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Oh my god. It just pulled it over like it wasn't even there. Or shove it back up this way, maybe. I think I probably can. Here, watch this. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let me try the crane again. And see if I can get it. Here, let me go this way. Wait a minute. Gotta go this way. It can't do it. I always thought this crane could basically lift up anything. Ah, I was trying to just push it over with it. Oh, it can't go low enough. Oh, maybe it can. Nope. That's crazy. Well, I'm here. I may as well pick this up. Mind the power lines. Okay. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so I guess I'll go on the other side of it and pull it with the winch that way, I guess. I can't believe that it just, like, pulled it over like that. Like, without even trying. Alright, so I wonder if I can just pull it with the winch. Let's find out, I guess. Not really. Hmm. Alright, well let's pull it this way and I'll probably just pull it over into the ditch again. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Huh. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, stop, stop, stop. There, we did it. Excellent. All right. Change truck, please. Okay, carefully. Back it out of here. All right. This is a very steep hill. Well, I guess it's not that steep, but it sure acts like it. Okay. Hopefully this tiny little crane can pick this stuff up here. Bonk. Alright, there we go. Back it up. Store the crane. Alright, there we go. Minor setback. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. All from a really weird bounce when I came out of that came out of that little ditch there. Oh well, it happens. Yay! We did it! We did a thing! So now we need 2 service spare parts. Yeah, of course. It'd be too freaking easy. Alright, well, I think this is as good a place as any to stop. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. And for these special episodes of Snowrunner. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing it. I enjoy the hell out of this game, even though I complain about it a lot. And even though I've changed basically every single thing about it. But hey, you know what? It works for me. It's, yeah, I enjoy that. I really enjoy this game. I think it's great fun. So, yeah, follow me for the next episode, which will be tomorrow for you guys, whenever that's going to be. Again, I am doing these Snowrunner episodes ahead of time so that when I go on a little vacation trip, I have content to present to you guys. So that's why it's happening. So anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.